Jason Blum is coming for you? All my Fred heads, it's Nick here at the Lost River Drive-In, and I am here tonight to give you an update on something that has been rumored for a long time that finally might be about to see the light of day, and that is the long-awaited requel to A Nightmare on Elm Street. Now, hold up. Before any of you guys take this and clip it and bookmark it and send it to your buddies and say it's happening, it's real, I advise you to take this with a grain of salt, as with any rumor, first. Having said that, though, I have run this up the flagpole with multiple people and have heard the same thing from every single one of them. And usually in life, where there is smoke, there is fire. And let me tell you something. There's a lot of smoke here. So if you guys remember, not long ago, a few years back, the rights to A Nightmare on Elm Street reverted back to the Craven estate, which is Wes Craven's family, his kids and whatnot. They owned the U.S. rights to distribute A Nightmare on Elm Street, aside from the first movie, which still belongs to Warner Brothers. They own that movie, but everything else belongs to the Craven estate. That is their property. They can do whatever they want with that property. They can make requels, they can make sequels, they can make total reboots. It's theirs. So, that got people wondering, well, is the Craven estate, are they, into the production company business? Do they work with anybody? Are they affiliated with anyone? No. They're just holding on to the property, waiting for the highest bidder to come. Well, we've got some news today. I have asked a couple of my sources if they want to be sourced in this, and some of them want to remain anonymous, but I will give one person. We got a report today on Twitter from a Twitter account called the V Scooper that has a pretty damn good track record of scooping, saying that a requel is in the works. It is a sequel to the first movie. The rights had been acquired in secret, and pre-production has begun in secret. But an announcement would be coming very soon. That's what we heard. So I want to give full credit to whoever this person is. Now, I reached out to 3 people that I know in the industry to run it up with them and find out what they've heard, if they've heard the same thing. 2 of them said yes. One of them said, I genuinely don't know, so let me, prod around for you. So I don't really know what the third person's going to come back with, but we're 2 for 3 so far, and I didn't get a no with the third one. So that tells me, and I will say this person has given me no's before with this franchise pretty quickly. So if they're uncertain, that makes me start to wonder as well. Now, what does this all mean? Requel, what's going on? What happened here? Well, rumor has it that not long ago, there were bidders on the franchise, and it was down to 2 people or 2 entities. Now, you may know that a lot of times certain companies aren't themselves a bidder. They are a backer for a bidder. They are a distributor that wants a bidder to acquire something, and then they will back the project and distribute it. That would be the case here because it was Paramount and a bidder for Paramount, or a bidder that wanted to work with Paramount, going up against Jason Blum and Blumhouse. It was down to Blumhouse, and it was down to this bidder who wanted to work in tandem with Paramount to acquire the rights to A Nightmare on Elm Street. Apparently, at the 11th hour, Jason Blum ponied up the best offer, and he got the rights. Now, I cannot say with 100% certainty that he has the rights. I can say with 90% certainty he either has them or he's about to acquire them. I can tell you with 100% certainty that Jason Blum is absolutely trying to seal the deal on this. That is 100% a fact. He is all in. He is trying to get the rights to this if he does not already have them. So, okay, your next question would be, where are we going from here? Well, it would be a requel. So the idea would be that you'd want to bring back Heather Langenkamp, and I believe that is what they're trying to do. That's what I'm hearing. I'm also hearing that they want to bring Robert back. And some of you might go, well, Robert said he's retired. Yes, he did, but here's how they want to bring him back. This is what I'm hearing. Again, cannot confirm that this is true, but this is what a few people are telling me. They want to bring him back and use his voice. So it will be Freddy's iconic voice, but it will either be A, a new actor with the makeup, or B, a CGI monstrosity. You guys know my feelings on that just based off of how I said that. So, the rumor is that they want to bring him back for his voice. And apparently not long ago at a convention, Robert told a fan that there was an anonymous bidder that was trying to get the rights to the IP, and if they got the rights, there was a very interesting idea that they were going to try to tackle. I can't confirm that happened. I'm sure some of you guys saw that online, that someone claimed he told them that at a convention. I remember seeing an article about it not long ago. So, okay, requel, Blumhouse, CGI, WTF, Robert's voice. Now, you might be asking, well, if this is true, wouldn't the trades have reported the acquisition of the rights? Not necessarily. I found out the reason behind that as well, too. Apparently, the holdup with this acquisition was contracts for the remake, believe it or not. Yes, I'm looking at you. I do like that movie. But apparently, they were, I can't remember if it was 3 films or a 2-picture deal, but Jackie Earle Haley and Rooney Mara were signed on for more than one movie. So Jason Blum, or whoever the person is that's trying to get the property, it's Jason Blum, would have to buy them out of their contracts. Jackie Earle Haley apparently was really easy. It was pretty simple. Hey, whatever. I'm not trying to dick you guys around. I'm not coming back to play Freddy. Whatever. Rooney Mara wasn't. This is what I've heard, and it's super funny to me because Rooney Mara was never going to come back for a sequel. She talked a bunch of shit about the movie after it came out, said she had no interest in coming back to the role, kind of regretted it, la-da-da-da-da. Cool, Rooney, whatever. But apparently, she wanted to probably be, I would assume, be paid in full for the remainder of her contract. And I'm sure that whoever's trying to buy the rights was like, no, you're not coming back for another movie, so we're not honoring that entire contract. And she was holding it all up. It was all about money to her. Well, apparently, I would say it could have been as early as today, maybe last night. She has been taken care of. The contract issues have been cleared up with the 2 main people that were still on their contract from the first movie, the remake, and now it can go forward. So where does that leave us? Well, if all of this is true, you would have to expect that an announcement is imminent, because once this stuff starts to leak out and drips and drops on the internet, the trades usually come out and they say, okay, there's validity to this. But that kind of is all up to Jason Blum. I wouldn't be surprised if Jason Blum has honestly kept this under wraps. I say that because remember when he came out with the announcement for Halloween 2018 out of nowhere? And when they announced it, it was like, oh yeah, we're doing Halloween. We got the rights. Oh, Jamie Lee's back. Oh, John Carpenter's doing the music. It was like all at once. And Jason Blum knows how to steal the spotlight. He knows how to make an event out of an announcement. But, like I said, people are starting to report this. So the trades are going to pick this up. So don't be surprised if soon Jason Blum comes out with an announcement. Also, though, it's a little more complicated than just that because the international distribution rights are not held by the Craven estate. So if Jason Blum has gotten the U.S. rights, he's also going to have to work in tandem with whoever the hell owns the international rights to be able to distribute a new film worldwide. But we don't know about all that. I'm trying to give you guys as much of the info as I have. I really spent like an hour talking to people and like really just being like, okay, I want to get my facts straight. These are the facts. This is what I can tell you with 100% certainty. Jason Blum is either about to or has just acquired the rights to A Nightmare on Elm Street. Jason Blum wants to bring Robert Englund back to at least voice Freddy Krueger and wants to make a requel to the first film. Those are things I can tell you with absolute certainty. Things I can tell you that are 50-50, well, probably 60-40 from a few people I've talked to. It's looking like it's going to happen. And it's looking like it's going to be announced very, very soon. All the other details in there I gave you about contracts and about distribution rights and everything like that, a lot of that is hearsay. I mean, I don't know if that'll ever be confirmed, even if this gets announced and it's off and running. But that's what I know right now. Let me end this video by saying this. Again, usually when there's smoke, there's fire. And up until this point, I have not seen this much smoke around A Nightmare on Elm Street since the late 2000s, before the remake was announced. And I'm being dead serious. You guys know it has been quiet as crickets on this front. Absolutely quiet. It's starting to get loud. And usually when it's starting to get loud, something is happening behind the scenes. Don't take this and run with this as complete fact, because I am not doing that, and I'm definitely not telling you to do that. But I'm telling you, I've known a lot of these people for a long enough time, and they have been right more than they've been wrong, and I'm telling you, something is coming very, very soon. So that's what I've got for you tonight. Love it, hate it, meh on it. Any way and every way you feel about it, discuss down below in the comment section. Leave a like on this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And this is Nick at the Lost River Drive-In, and I am pulling out.